Hi, and thank you so much to SadieCurl.com for being our first sponsor on What's That TMI. Today's episode is sponsored by SadieCurl.com, where you can get the best fucking merch in the damn game. We have Dilf Nation stuff still available, Boats Make Me Horny shirts, Dilf Nation trucker hats, all you can imagine, all at SadieCurl.com. Guys, my birthday is this Friday, and I'm going to Nashville. Fucking Nashville. Let's get rowdy, baby. Crazy but fun, motherfuckers. We're gonna be releasing 2 fucking shirts that are gonna be Western themed for my birthday. They're so cute. I'm gonna post the design soon on Instagram at WasThatTMI and on my main Instagram, Sadie Curl. Make sure you get them. They're gonna come out on my birthday and only be available all day long. Thank you so much to at SadieCurl.com for sponsoring today's episode. I hope you guys enjoy. Love you. What's going on, mother truckers?
From a cowboy moods to her down home roots.
What the fuck is up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Was That TMI, where we tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Oh my god. I am so happy to be back. I'm in Tom right now, actually, again, sitting at a gas station. If you listen to the last episode, which was also visual, me and Rylan were literally in the back of my car, Tom, the Toyota, at a gas station, and I'm here once again because I have I have fear that, like, my grandma or Cooper or someone's gonna be listening on the door and hearing my stupid things that I say. Anyways, guys, welcome back to another episode. I have lots to tell. I have lots to say today on this episode. This episode, I didn't really know what it was going to be about, but I kind of want to recap you guys, and then I want to go into I wouldn't say an issue, but just a pebble in my road of life, you know, like a pothole in my road to heaven, in my road to death, in my road of life, okay? Just a little pothole that it's like a kind of a secret I've been keeping from you guys, but it's also kind of a secret I've been keeping from myself because I don't admit this to myself. I've always had a boyfriend. And a little recap of my weekend, spending it with TikTokers on the East Coast, not LA TikTokers, different TikTokers. I don't know what's up with me and the TikTok gangs recently. I've just been hopping in on them, but all good things. But yeah, you guys are probably like, what? I've always had a boyfriend? The fuck is she talking about? I thought she literally never had a boyfriend. This isn't completely true, but we're gonna get into this later. Right now I want to talk about my weekend in Alabama. If you guys follow me on other socials, you will probably know that I went to this thing called Rock the South. It was like this country concert festival. I don't even really fucking know what they like explain it as. It's kind of like Auburn Rodeo, which I've talked about before, I think. I went to that. It's like, I don't know, I love the country festivals, concerts, all that bullshit. It's just like, literally, I feel like I'm fucking dancing around in the clouds of heaven when I'm there, except I'm like hammered. But I went to this thing called Rock the South. So basically, episode 15 was me and Rylan. I was in Georgia when I was filming that with her, my hometown with like my friends. And then I left Georgia, came back to Florida where my parents live, was at home for a few days. Well, the coming up weekend, which was, I think, the last weekend of, or no, it was the first weekend of August, so like August 9th and stuff. Me and Rylan, it was Rylan's last weekend before she had to go back to school, to college, because she goes to FSU and she has to go and do all of her like school stuff, whatever. Fuck her. No, I'm kidding. I just miss her. But we were like, we need to do something super, super fun this weekend because we had just been to LA. We were just up in Georgia having a grand old time. And I don't know why me and Rylan always come together at the end of summer. Like, ever since I moved last summer, we didn't see each other that much. And then like the end of summer, we became really close. And then she went to school and like we drifted apart. Well, that same fucking thing happened again this summer. Like, I saw her, then we randomly went to LA, then I was in Georgia and stayed with her, and then fucking it's the last weekend and we're like, we gotta go all out, we gotta do something fun. And now she's back in school, but it's fine. But we were trying to figure out what the fuck we were gonna do. We had no idea. No one else was really down to do anything. We don't have a lot of friends, you know what I mean? It's just kind of me and her right now. So we're like, fuck, we gotta do something. Well, we've both been kind of in like a country little era, I would say. Like, we both have been little Western cowgirls. I'm gonna get punched in the face for saying that by some real cowboy people, but like, no, we were just kind of like, damn, we need to do something. We need to get fucking rowdy as fuck, you know what I mean, you know what I'm saying. And so we literally were fucking looking at like baseball players So the MLB draft happened recently. All the boys in Arizona were like, should we go to fucking Arizona and go to bars and hang out with baseball players? Or we're like, let's go to fucking Nashville and let's just fucking go out to Broadway and do all that shit, even though it's just us. Or we're like, let's go to Colorado and just spend a weekend there. Like, maybe we're trying to find every so fucking option, like, of things to do. Finally, Caden McGuire, he's like this little TikTok boy. He's like one of the cowboy kids on TikTok. Cutie, sweetheart. I messaged him back in like 2020 just because he's like adorable, and we've kind of just like talked every so often like since then, like on and off, and I've never met him, but I think I DM'd him. I'm trying to check right now. So I DM'd him and I was like, yo, what are you doing this weekend? And he comes back and hits me with a hard, we're going to rock the South. Why? What's up? And I'm like, where that? He said, Alabama, wanna go? I have an extra VIP ticket. The fuck? Yeah? Like, what? Turns out it's fucking Co Wetzel, Hardy, Morgan Wallen, all playing at this concert. And I'm like, okay, abso-fucking-lutely. I call up Rylan, and I'm like, yo, do you know this kid? And she's like, no, I don't, but what? And I'm like, well, he just invited us to Rock the South. We wound up being able to get, like, more VIP tickets, so I knew when he said he had one that we'd be able to get, like, one more, so it was like, okay, cool. And I'm like, okay, so it's in this place called Coleman, Alabama. It's, like, north of Birmingham. I'm in Florida, Rylan's in Georgia, but we're like, we could meet there, whatever. Well, so I say to him, like, yeah, sure, we'll go, like, thank you so much. So me and Rylan are trying to figure out, like, all right, where do we stay? What's this whole thing gonna do? How are we gonna meet up with people? Because the Auburn rodeo thing that I go to, it's in Auburn at this like fucking field of like 100 acres, and there's no service, so it's really shitty. But this place luckily had service, but we were kind of going off the fact that maybe it wouldn't, and what are we gonna do? His contact in my phone is Caden Country. I'm dead. Then he hits me and says, let me know when you get them, because he had sent me the VIP tickets that he got us, whatever. And he was like, and thank you so much, Caden, by the way, if you're listening to this. I know you're not, but you're a sweet boy and I love you. And then he said, and are y'all crashing with us? And sends a fucking link to the Airbnb they're staying in. And I'm like, bad. No, but I was just like, that sounds way better than me and Rylan just staying in a hotel by herself. And I'm like, dude, like, what? Are you sure? Blah, blah, blah. Turns out he was staying with, like, a bunch of other boys that do, like, TikTok and all that fucking shit. And I'm like, I mean, like, if you don't care, I guess. And me and Rylan, we've never met any of these people. We are kind of like, fuck, like, is this gonna be really fucking awkward? Whatever, who knows? And Sadie McKenna was there, if you guys know who that is. She's, like, a girl on TikTok who I, like, we have, like, mutual friends. And then Connor was there. There was just, like, a few people there that I had somewhat known, or not known, but, like, knew a little bit. And I was like, all right, whatever, it's gonna be chill, fine. So me and Rylan are like, fuck it, whatever, we can make anything fun, let's just go get rowdy and have a good time. I meet Rylan in Birmingham. She gets in my car, we drive the rest of the way there, we get to this house. It was literally so much fun and so, like, such a nice place, so I appreciate them so much for letting us stay there and giving us the opportunity to even go. Like, it was so sick, and I will remember that weekend forever. I mean, from what I do remember. But we get there, we pull up, and they're making some TikToks in the front room. And, like, whether you like it or not, TikTok is the biggest social media platform right now. Like, it's fucking huge, and people that do TikTok dances, I'm sorry, make more money than you and your family. Like, they just do. They do. That's how it goes. They make more money than me for hitting the whoa on TikTok, and there's something I can do about it, okay? I can't. Stay mad. No, just kidding. You know, I don't get the whole TikTok thing, like the dance, like, I don't get it that much. I'm just not, like, I can't wrap my head around, like, you click go, it goes 3, 2, 1, and you hit a dance, and you're making money. Like, I can't get it. But then I also don't get how the fuck I sit here and talk into a microphone in the fucking front seat of my car and make money. Like, it all blows my mind. Social media is just fucking weird and crazy, and life's weird at the end of the day. But, you know, I don't judge. If you stand in front of your camera and make TikTok dances and that's how you make money, good for fucking you. Like, that's sick. Like, I'm not gonna fucking judge you for it. Am I jealous? Yes. Do I wish that I could do that? Yes. Will I ever do it? Absolutely not. But does that mean I'm gonna judge you for it? No. I couldn't do it. And so, you know, we're in this house with all these kids that do, like, this is what they do. They do TikTok dances, and, like, I do YouTube, and so, you know, they're like, yo, hop in this TikTok, blah, blah, blah. And I don't want to seem like a bitch, but I'm like, guys, like, you would have to pay me so much money to hit a dance with you. Like, I just can't. I can't do it. I literally can't do it. Just because I can't take myself seriously like that. I can't. And so we pull up, they're making TikTok dances. Everyone was so fucking nice. Like, literally so nice. I couldn't complain about anyone at the house. Everyone was so sweet. And let me say this, like, out of all kids that I've met in social media, so cool, down to earth, normal. Like, they were awesome. I say this all the time, an East Coast thing. Like, being on the East Coast, just being from here, I feel like when I meet West Coast people that do, like, social media, like, I feel like we were both raised in, like, different fucking planets, and I can't, it's not even that we butt heads, but I'm just like, I cannot relate. The conversation just does not flow. I can't do it. With these kids, I'm like, oh my god, let's all go to the bathroom, shotgun right now, take 4 shots, and walk out of this bitch, hop in the back of a truck, and go watch Morgan Wallen play. And no one's, like, batting their eyes at me or looking at me like I'm a fucking crazy person. They're like, are you kidding? We're gonna take 4 shots. And I'm like, there we fucking go. Let's rally. Like, they're just so fucking cool. Also, there's, like, so much drama with TikTok, which I don't get, and I'm not gonna get into, but, like, I don't know, to clear my air, I guess I'm just gonna say, I don't even know what it is. Like, I literally don't know. And that's what's funny, is people were, like, commenting on my shit, and they were like, no way, Sadie's with blah, 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 like, she's on their side, blah, blah, and I'm like, literally, what is this? But I went and did that for the weekend. It was really, really fun. Like, we just went to the concert, and everyone from there was from, like, different places, but I'm really glad I met them, because I feel like I have, like, friends now, like, more friends in social media that I can, like, hang out with and that aren't in school. Like, I've just really struggled finding people in this world where it's like you don't have a schedule at all. Like, yes, I can say, okay, I'm editing today, so I can't do anything, but then, like, it can be Wednesday at 3 a.m. and I'm like, oh my god, we don't have to go to work tomorrow, so, like, what's the move? And I don't have anyone who has that type of schedule with me, so, like, I'm really, really glad I went and met all these kids, because they're all super, like, cool and down to earth. And let me just say, don't judge a book by its cover, because when I watch people hit TikTok dances on TikTok, I'm like, I could not be surrounded by that. But low-key, like, I was fucking jamming out to them hitting those dances when I was at this house. Like, I was like, hit that one more time. Like, fire me up. But the concert itself was super, super fun and super cool. I got to meet literally so, like, it was mind-blowing how many of you guys I met. Even Rylan was like, Sadie, this is really, really crazy. And I'm like, I know. Like, I can't imagine bringing my parents to something like that and them watching it. Like, y'all, I literally couldn't, and I'm not saying this to be, like, have a big ego at all. I'm just saying it to say, like, you guys are fucking crazy and awesome. And, like, I don't even realize I'm on this, like, scale until it's in front of my face. But, like, I couldn't walk through this place at all. Like, at all. Like, it was literally, like, every second I was turned. And it's so nice, too, because I feel like some people would be like, holy shit, like, we need to go, like, the back way and not see these people, blah, blah. But, like, it's not for me. Like, I'm having to, like, turn, take a picture, turn, post, take a picture, turn, post, hi, how are you, take a picture. It's literally like, what's up, fucker? And it's like, Sadie, take a sip of my beer. And it's like, oh my god, Sadie, look at this shirt I just bought. And it's like, fuck you, bitch. And I'm like, I love you guys. Like, it's so funny. Oh, here comes an ambulance. Say a prayer, everyone. Dear Lord, I pray for the person that's getting picked up by that ambulance. Amen. No, but it's so, like, genuine. And that's why it's, like, so cool. And, like, people, I'm not even being dramatic, coming up to me fucking crying. And I'm just like, holy shit. Like, it's insane. It's really fucking insane and crazy. And just watching you guys, like, be so comfortable with me is another cool thing. Like, some people would walk up shaking and I'm like, why are you shaking? And they're just like, I didn't think I was gonna meet you. And I'm like, I'm a normal human being, I promise you. Like, don't shake. Like, literally, we both came out of our mom's vagina. Like, who cares? And they're like, I just watch, like, I feel like scaredness and, like, me not being human in their minds, like, kind of slowly go away. And then it's just like we're talking for like 5 minutes long, and I'm just like, you guys are all my best friends. Like, it's literally the coolest thing ever. It's so fucking fun. So many people too that I would meet and get a picture with and then see later and like just be like, yo, let's go dance, and like dance with you guys. And like I would see their faces be somewhat shocked, and I'm like, y'all are my fucking friends. Like, I genuinely don't think I'm gonna get to a point where it's like, oh, like, oh, like, picture, yeah, okay, bye. Like, it's literally like, holy shit, I'm so happy. I feel like you guys have, like, my same personality and shit when I meet you, so it's so cool. But yeah, super grateful for that, and just wanted to talk about that for a minute. I was very, very, very shocked, and I did get very, very, very dizzy. I'll use the word dizzy, Mom, so you don't get mad at me. I got very, very dizzy by the end of the night. So if you met me in a white little skirt and blue top, I probably met 4 of you. Just gonna let you guys know that if it was after like 8 p.m. Actually, I think we left before 8 p.m. because Sadie had to go home that day. But still, super fun, super cool. Meeting you guys was awesome. I did post some stuff on Instagram, my Instagram, Sadie Crowell. So if you want to go look at that, you can. I think I did post some things on Was That TMI Instagram of it. I'll post some more inside scoops if you guys want, because I couldn't fucking see at the end of the night. Yeah, stay tuned for that. But Rock the South overall, super fun. All the kids I met, super fun. Caden, shout out you for having us there. Lane, I think, had gotten the house, so I appreciate him. All the boys brought food. Connor, like, everyone just was so sweet. And oh my god, let me say this, no way in fucking hell, like, I have a new rule with boys, and if they don't open my door, they're fucking out. We were literally walking out. It was me and Rylan. We were getting ready to go to the concert, and it was like a 30-minute ride. And I think it was the second day, and we were walking outside, and I literally go to open up the truck door to get in, and fucking one of the boys walks out, and he goes, "Hey!" And I was like, oh shit. And he goes, "Don't you touch that door." And I was like, oh shit, like, are we not supposed to, like, is his truck too nice to, like, touch or something? And I was like, what? He's like, I opened the door. And I was like, oh my god, I have a fucking boner. Like, that's so hot. Like, what the fuck? Like, literally, I was like, holy shit, I think I actually want to marry you right now. Like, that's so fucking hot. And I'm like, damn, is that bad? Like, that should just be normalized. Like, I don't know why that's not a normal thing anymore, but girls, if your man doesn't open the door for you, especially like day 1, night 1, whatever the fuck it is, he's a goner. Sorry. You're not his mom. Because that's how I think about it too. I'm like, oh, but if someone doesn't know, I'd be like, hey, babe, just so you know, like, you should open the door for, like, girls. But then I'm like, no, I'm not his fucking mom. Like, I'm not his mother. And then it's like, fuck, I mean, if his mother didn't raise him that way, then he can't really help it. But it's like, go watch a fucking love story movie, right? Why'd I just get so angry with that? No, but for real, new rule with that is literally, if a guy does not open my door day 1, night 1, like, he doesn't have to do it every fucking time. You know what I mean? Like, if we just fucking went to a gas station to get snacks, so he doesn't need to open the door for me every damn time. But, like, also, I was, like, fully, like, blacked out, and one of the boys, I mean, all of them would have done it, but, like, just the one that I was with was, like, completely, like, the whole time by my side, and no weird shit. Like, it was literally, like, we stopped at Applebee's, they were like, what do you want? And I was like, water. And they were like, okay. Next thing you know, I mean, it probably was like 10 minutes, but to me it felt like 1 second. There was a water in my hands. Then I'm fucking sprinting through a damn field. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Fall in the field. Someone's by my side immediately, like, Jesus Christ, what are you doing? And I'm apparently wanted to look at the stars. Next thing you know, we're all watching the stars. But just, like, I trusted them with anything. I really did. Like, there was a few that are a little bit iffy, but most of the guys there, like, just so southern, down to earth kids, and I'm super, super grateful I met people like that, because it was awesome. What the shit is going on? My dad just pulled up. Oh, my dad's about to be on the podcast. See, this is the perks of doing your podcast in a gas station parking lot. 1 second, guys.
What's up, everybody?
Hey, what's up, fuckers?
What's up, everybody?
Oh my, guys, I don't know what my emotional attachment is to my dad lately, but, like, I see how much he loves me. This sounds so stupid, but, like, I just see how much, like, when sometimes he just looks at me, and, like, you know when a guy's in love with you, okay, my dad's not in love with me, that sounds fucking weird, but, like, you know when a guy's in love with you and looks at you and just has, like, those eyes, and you're just like, oh yeah, they're in love, I got him hooked, fuck yeah. If you listen to Sadie's episode, I think 13, on how to get a guy, you'll know what I'm talking about. But he just looks at me sometimes, and I'm like, oh my god, he is so proud of me and loves me so much. Like, right there, he was just, like, smiling and just like, what are you doing? And I'm like, ah! Ew. Okay, it sounds like I'm in love with my dad. Cutscene. Okay, anyways, guys. So, scratch the topics of Rock the South, which was great. how a boy is cut out of my life if he doesn't open the fucking door for me. Sorry. That's so hot though. Like literally guys, if you like there was just a few of the boys there where like I was not worried for a second. Like I was just like, holy fuck, someone could run up here with a gun right now and I could get behind this one and not be worried for a fucking second. Like when guys are just so like overprotective and just like, you know, they have your back, it's so hot. Like it's such a fucking turn on. Now into the topic of the title of this episode, which is I've always had a boyfriend. After I'm literally just like, guys, the guys there were so fucking hot, you would not believe. Okay, no. So this is not, I've always had a boyfriend, like I said earlier, not completely true. Let me explain a little bit, okay? So I don't think that I have been single since like 10th grade in my mind. And you're probably like, what the fuck are you saying? But just hear me out on this. There's not ever a time where I don't have a crush on somebody. And when I have a crush on somebody, in my head, they're my boyfriend. Is that a song by MGK? Wait, hold on. It's like, but in my head, I'm calling you girlfriend. What the fuck? But I don't ever not have a crush on someone. Okay guys, going back to episode 2 of Was That TMI, flying across the country to get cheated on, that was like my first newfound love. Actually, JD was. Me and Jack Cream, if you guys remember Jack, that was like JD. We had like a little thing, but not really. Well, then it went into Army Boy, episode 2. If you guys haven't watched that, basically I was fucking in love with this Army Ranger boy, and it was a shit show, but like I actually thought I was gonna marry this guy, and in my head I think I did marry him. After that whole thing, incident, where that all went down the drain and shit, actually somewhat during, but whatever, I had met the boy who's talked about in episode 8 of Was That TMI, the boy who cheated on me. He was like my high school somewhat relationship type person. So it literally went Army Boy, then the high school boy who cheated on me back in like December. He didn't really cheat. We're also friends now, but like the situation was still fucked. I would never go back and date him again because I don't trust him, but I mean, he probably doesn't trust me either. I think it's a mutual thing, but we're actually friends now, and he actually picked me up from a party when I was in Georgia, so thanks, babe. Anyways, Army Boy, then the high school boyfriend type guy, and then fucking right after that, I started talking to a new guy. And let me say this, I was very like, guys, this is how you get fucking over it, like, if you just have to fucking be yourself, find yourself, all that shit. I did that in like the span of a week. But I think the reason that I moved on so quickly was because I can find I can find someone new to wrap my whole ass brain around so quickly and so fast, and that's not good. Like, I am single. I do a lot of things independently, but guys, Sadie Crowell doesn't not have a boy in her phone she's texting. I'm exposing myself right now. I do not have days where I'm not texting back a boy. Or there's one boy on my Snapchat list that when I get that notification, I'm like, fuck yeah, it's him. Is that human nature? Maybe. Am I crazy? Probably. But like, I don't stay single really in my head. You know what I mean? Like, I'm single. I can do whatever the fuck I want. But there will be a boy that gets mad because I'm constantly talking to him. Hashtag toxic. No, I'm kidding. I'm gonna put that on a shirt. That was funny. After the high school boy cheating situation, I did take like a week, found myself, was really sad, and then was like, why the fuck am I sad? Literally, like, I'm being an idiot right now. Like, there's so many fish in the sea, and I want to fucking catch them. I'm hungry. What's it called? Pescatarian? Is that when you only eat fish or don't eat fish? I'm the opposite of that. After high school boy, moved on to a new boy that I kind of kept to like myself, but like major fucking distraction for me. Major distraction. And I think that this is like something that a lot of people do. I'm sure we all know that one girl or one boy who never doesn't have a boyfriend. See, I'm not like that fucking crazy. Like, I'm not gonna have a boyfriend all the time just because absolutely fucking not. I want to do what I want. But it's like I am going to have someone that I'm texting or like that is kind of like my boyfriend. But see, here's the issue. You guys are probably listening to this like, Sadie, you fucking cunt. You're leading these boys on. Here's what's crazy is I tell them all from the get-go, like, you will not date me. You are not, except for the one back in December. I did have a boyfriend. What? Did I already say that on the pod? I don't know if I did. I dated him kind of like through April, stuff like that. We just both realized that I do not need to have a boyfriend. Like, just the shit I do all the time and just all the boys I'm with, it's just like any guy who wants to put up with it is gotta be like Hulk or some shit. I don't fucking know. But I just am not suited for one. But like, had this boy through December, whatever, then immediately onto, well, I wouldn't say immediately onto another one, but then it's like, then I'm freshly single, and it's like, okay, like, I have all these guy friends, blah, 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 but like, I don't really like any of them. No. But of course, one has to turn his feathers a little bit and be like, yeah, I like you a lot. And then I'm like, okay, I like them too. I'm not gonna date them though, but like, I would love to have the boyfriend on the phone. Like, that's literally what it is, the boyfriend on the phone. Like, it's just like, yeah, I have a phone boyfriend. I have a boyfriend in my contacts, but he's not actually my fucking boyfriend. That's how my mind works, and that's not okay. Anyways, let's just fast forward to right now, like how I'm going right now, which has actually, I like kind of wrote out this episode and how I was going to talk about it about a week ago, and everything's changed because now I was just in a house with a bunch of TikTok fucking hot cowboys, and I'm like, okay, fuck, I have 6 crushes now. I'm not even kidding. I'm not kidding, guys. Like, I can't go to bed and not be thinking of someone. I can't wake up and not, like, I always have a boyfriend in my head. I don't know if that makes me fucking insane, like, clinically, like, get help, or if it's just like I'm horny. But then the thing is, I'm not horny because I don't want to fuck. Like, I don't want to go out and fuck, but I want a husband in my phone. It's so fucking weird. But, you know, we are together gonna figure out how the fuck I can stop this stupid and clinically insane cycle of always convincing myself I have a boyfriend. Like, I'm not even kidding, guys. I have like 4 crushes right now, which is like, my bench is loaded up right now. Like, there's a lot of boys on the bench, and that just does not need to be there. Like, I need to remove at least fucking, there's about 8 on the bench, if I'm being honest. I need to cut out like 5, and if they're listening to this, they're gonna fucking hate me, but luckily I don't think they would have the attention span to listen to this shit. I need to cut down. I need to cut some sausages off this fucking roster, like ASAP fucking Rocky. So on today's episode, we're gonna learn how to be single, actually single, no husband in the phone, no boyfriend in the contact list, single and satisfied. And we're gonna use my best friend, WikiHow. I actually waited until I recorded this episode to even look this shit up, just because I was literally in my bed, like, how can I, like, find like a solution for if other girls feel this way? Which, if you're a girl listening to this and you also feel this way, please go on the What's That Tea my Instagram and comment on a picture I'm gonna post about this episode 16, because I need to know I'm not alone. Like, literally, please. We're gonna look up how to be single and satisfied. Oh my god, how to be single and happy. I'm so happy. So I haven't even looked at this yet, but we're gonna go through it together and read it. If you guys have your phones and you're not doing anything, get this bitch out and go look at it. There's 2 parts. So part 1 of 2, considering the benefits of single life. Healthy food, better sleep, more fit, less stress. That sounds like fucking bullshit. Are you kidding me? Better sleep? Absolutely not. I sleep so well when someone's holding one of my tits. Less stress? Yeah, no, absolutely not. I need some type of distraction and not think about my own life. Healthy food? No, that's just a no. The only way I'm gonna get in my kitchen and cook food or like cut up a tomato, I literally sliced up a tomato this morning, and this is where it gets fucking psychotic, is because I wake up and I imagine that like the guy is watching me. I'm gonna get fucking taken from my home and put into the sticks of the woods for a camp to rejuvenate myself. But genuinely, guys, I always feel like someone's watching me. And it's my crush. Like, when I have a crush on someone, I feel like they can always see me. It's fucking crazy. It's fucking crazy. Anyways, I need the crush to eat healthy because I imagine them in the kitchen watching me cook food. I'm fucking insane. This is crazy. Okay, number 2, appreciate your freedom to spend your time how you want. this is true. This is very true. If you have a boyfriend, I feel like you do cut out a lot of, like, your own interests in life. Actually, when I had this boyfriend earlier this year, I actually was really more focused on myself, like, which is kind of crazy. Like, I completely was doing my own thing, and it kind of, like, motivated me, not gonna lie. Like, when I wanted to do long distance with my ex in high school, like, that would have been the most stupid fucking thing ever, and thank God I didn't do it. Same with, like, when he went to college, I wanted to stay together, and I was like, thank fuck that, like, he kind of gave me a reality check and was like, babe, what are you talking about? Like, if I had done that, I would miss out on so many opportunities, because I'm literally just, like, trying to make this effort of going back and forth, and it's like, we're so young. I'm not even 19 years old. Like, I don't need to be fucking doing that right now. So that is a huge thing. Appreciate your freedom and, like, spend your time how you want. Focus on you while you're young, because this is when you're figuring, like, I don't want to say figuring your life out, because you're supposed to be having fun when you're young, but, like, you know what I mean? But at the same time, this is why the boyfriend contact, like the contact boyfriend in your phone, is good, because it's like, you can be doing what you want, because they're not your boyfriend, but, like, they act as if they are. Okay, this isn't even, like, how to be single and satisfied. I'm saying how to be single and satisfied with a fake boyfriend. Okay, consider the financial benefits of being single. This is a touchy subject. Because low-key, I mean, I'm very, like, if I'm going out to eat with a guy and they're like, I'm paying for it, I'm like, no, like, what are you talking about? But then if they're like, stop, like, I'm paying for it, I'm gonna let him pay. You know what I mean? Especially if it's, like, a first-time thing. I'm not gonna always let the guy pay. Like, definitely not. But, like, you know, I do think that... Actually, I don't know. I don't like when anyone pays for me. I really don't like it at all. But, like, I do think it's, like, respectful if the guy offers on, like, the first time. And it's like, no, I'm not letting you pay. But I don't think that the girl or the guy should pay every time. Enjoy the ability to maintain friendships and create new ones. Facts as fuck. This is so true. Like, when you have a boyfriend, and this was literally me earlier this year, I was so, like, I felt so fucking guilty doing stuff that was completely okay. And you guys know, like, you can look online, a majority of my friends are guys. Like, I'm very friendly, and people take this the wrong way. I'm so friendly with girls. I love meeting new girls. It's just that, like, I don't have really close girlfriends except for, like, Rylan and McKinley. They're both in fucking school. My car just turned off and I think died. Give me 1 second. I hang out with, like, a lot of guys, and there was so many times where I felt... Really, Tom? Tom wants to speak. There was so many times where I felt so fucking guilty because I was like, I'm not doing anything wrong, but, like, does this look bad? And oh my fucking gosh, do I have a story to tell you guys. So, let me say this, and this is a huge thing that really fucking makes me mad if I did want a boyfriend, but luckily I'm fucking probably won't have one until I'm, like, 26 and want kids. When I was with this guy, like, back in, like, April or whatever, I don't even know when it was, but it was, like, a while ago, earlier this year. So I had gone to, like, this event thing, right? And, you know, I'm there with, like, another kid that does YouTube, and I'm there with, like, my friends. It was, fuck it, I don't even care, I'll say it. I was at Auburn Rodeo, and I was at this event, hanging out, like, just, like, having a good time. I literally was filming the whole thing. Like, I was there to film and make a day out of it, but, like, also have fun. And it was so fun. It was one of my friend's birthdays. Like, we were just having a good time. Hung out with, like, a crowd. I basically knew everyone there. There was a few kids that I had met that day, but literally stayed with them, like, all day. Filmed, like, half of the day. Like, 2 weeks later, I'm with, the kid that I was, like, talking to at the time, dating, whatever. And he was, like, basically saying, like, someone told me something, like, do you have something you need to tell me? And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what? No. And this is, like, one thing that pisses me the fuck off. But, and it's not this kid's fault, but, like, this is what people will do. And these type of people are the people that I cannot stand. The boy that I was talking to at the time had a friend who knew someone at Auburn Rodeo where I was. And this fucking friend told the kid I was talking to that his friend who was at the event said that he saw me and I was hitting on him the whole time, trying to get his number, and he had to repeatedly tell me that he had a girlfriend and he wasn't going to give me his number. And I was, like, trying to be all over him the whole time, which I see a picture of this kid and I'm like, I didn't fucking meet this kid. Like, that is complete. First off, I'm not gonna hit on someone, especially after they tell me they have a girlfriend. That's a big slap in the face. 2, I'm not gonna fucking hit on someone either way. You can come talk to me, bitch. Like, I don't fucking graft unless I think you want me. 3, what the fuck, I didn't even see this person. Like, who the fuck even is this bitch? Like, that, oh my god, blood boils. But it's like, of course the guy I'm talking to is like, so why is he making it up? Like, why would he just make this up? Who am I supposed to believe? And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Who doesn't want to be like, oh yeah, like, I mean, I don't think I'm hot shit at all, but I'm just saying, like, to some people, they could be like, oh, Sadie has a following, blah, blah, blah. So they can be like, oh my god, like, yeah, Sadie Crowell was fucking hitting on me, like, the whole time, and, like, I had to tell I have a girlfriend. And it's like, go fuck yourself. Like, are you that fucking, like, are you that insecure? Or, like, is your fucking, like, he probably just went home and told his girlfriend that they had great sex, and then he had to go flex it to someone else when it's not even fucking true. That's crazy. Like, he needs a fucking mental check. But I'm just like, that's the type of shit where it's like not being able to like create new friendships and things like that, because shit can get twisted so easily. And it's like, it's so hard in today's world with like social media and all that stuff. Like, anyone can say anything, and like anyone can be like, oh yeah, like she was hitting on me, and then it's like, I can go look up the kid, and then so can the person I'm talking to, and then insecurities get brought up because what, maybe that person was better looking, who knows? And then it's just all that bullshit. Anyways, if you're that kid or that kid's girlfriend, he's full of shit. You're full of shit, babe. And yeah, I hope that you got what you wanted out of that, because it caused nothing but making you look stupid. It was a little bit of a rant, but I fucking pissed me off so bad. Savor the less frequent but more enjoyable sex. I don't sleep around. I really don't. And I feel like people either think my body counts 30 or they think I'm a virgin. And it's neither. But genuinely, like, I don't like sex with someone who I don't like. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I couldn't see someone really hot, go back to their hotel and have sex with them and be like, oh, yes. Just because it's like, no, I have to know you. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I have to, it's just, I don't know. That's how it is. But I think we're getting the gist of it. That didn't help at all, though, with the fucking, because here's my thing. Me not having a boyfriend thing, I don't think that's going to change for a while. I'm always going to have someone on my phone. I'm always going to have someone that I like. I'm going to bed and thinking about them. I'm waking up thinking about them. That's just always going to be a thing for me. It always is. And I think it's okay. And please tell me that someone else is the same way, because I feel like I'm the only fucking one. I did ask you guys on the Instagram of Was That TMI to comment things that you wanted to be talked about. So we're going to see right now what you guys said. If you guys aren't following the Was That TMI Instagram, go give it a follow. I post in there frequently. That's when I give updated things about the episodes, all that shit. Also, it has a YouTube channel now as well. So we're going to have visual audio and some visual episodes. Oh shit, you guys are pretty much just saying like, rock the South, rock the South, rock the South, all that stuff. And that was the concert thing I was at. So good, we got to talk about that. You guys are asking about the boys that I was with. Like I said, all the guys I was with, I can't complain about any of them. Like, they were all so sweet, and I know that, like, a lot of them take a lot of shit online for stuff, and I'm not aware of any of that shit, if I'm being completely honest, and I don't really care to look into any of it, just because that shit, like, drains the fuck out of me. I hate all that drama, or not that drama specifically, but just drama at all. Like, I don't get involved, because it just, if I get involved, then it's like I think about it all the time and I'm invested, and I don't even want to know what it's about. But they all take shit online. If you guys know what I'm talking about, I'm sure some of you will, some of you won't, but they're in like drama, some of them are. And let me just say this, all I'm going to say about it is the boys I met were all super, super sweet. Every boy in that house, I couldn't say one bad thing about any of them. They were super nice guys, treated us really well, and yeah, they were really nice. So that's my talk on the boys. And thank you, Rylan, for coming with me. Kaden, you're sweet, or for getting me those tickets, my little KK. But yeah, guys, I think that's gonna be the end of today's episode. Like I said, I don't think we got anywhere with figuring out how to be single, but now you guys know how my brain works, and one of you is probably gonna recommend me to your therapist in the Was That TMI DMs. Also, my voice is kind of gone because I've been sick. That's why this week's episode was late, but there's gonna be a new episode next Monday, and it's actually gonna be visual as well. So get ready for another guest to come on, because we'll be seeing her next week, so stay tuned to see who it is. Guys, I love you so much. Thank you so much for listening to this episode.
Country shoe, from her cowboy boots to her down